The first thing you'll need when making a toy car are the wheels. You can buy these pre-made, or you can make them from dowels. You will also need axles to attach them to the car. You just have to make sure that they are smaller than the holes so the wheels can spin freely. I like to use scrap wood and offcuts for toys. Just make sure that they are square and parallel on all sides. I chose to make a template for this car. I folded it to make aligning it to the wood easier, and then I cut away the excess paper. A little bit of spray adhesive helped attach it to the wood. And then I set the marking gauge and marked out the positions of the holes for the wheels. I also made sure to cut away any excess paper so that I would get accurate results. Once all the cross marks were done, I used an awl to mark the center. And then I repeated the same process for the headlights. Once everything is laid out, I started drilling the stopped holes for the wheels. The hole needs to be larger than the wheels, so I'm using a Forstner bit that is 1/8 of an inch larger than the wheels. To help make the recess in the wheels, I made this jig using a piece of 1/4-inch dowel and a scrap piece of pine. Using the same piece, I drill a hole through it and use it to trim the axle pegs so they are all equal in length. I use the point left behind from the Forstner bit to drill stopped holes for the axles and make sure there is a slight gap between the wheel and the car body. I then dry fit all the wheels and test them to make sure they work smoothly. At this point, I could just glue in the wheels and call it a bus. But I think I should take it a little bit further. After testing, I drilled the headlights. And then I take it to the bandsaw to cut out the shape. Using a chisel or a knife, I take away any sharp edges and add details to the car. After that, I sand away the bandsaw marks and remove the paper template. And then I apply the finish. I apply the finish before I attach the wheels, but I make sure that I don't get any finish in the holes, otherwise the glue will not work. I like to apply a little bit of paste wax on the axles. This ensures that if there's any glue squeeze out, it won't cause any problems. I like to keep coffee stirrers in the shop. Sometimes I cut away a bit of it to the shape that I need, and they're perfect for getting little bits of glue into tight spaces and a bunch of other uses. A little finger pressure is usually all that is needed. I then give the wheels a quick check, and the car is ready for the road. Of course, the best way to test a toy car is to take it for a spin. If you're looking to take a build like this up a notch, keep an eye out for the follow-up video, where I'll show you how I made this tow truck and Beetle-inspired car, plus some more tips and tricks. Thanks for watching.